Here's a statement that might ruffle some feathers. The All Blacks just delivered a masterclass in how to dominate international rugby, but their second-half performance revealed a vulnerability that could cost them the championship. New Zealand's 41-24 triumph over Argentina in Saturday's Rugby Championship opener told two completely different stories. But here's where it gets controversial. Was this actually a warning sign disguised as a convincing victory? The match unfolded in Cordoba, marking the Pumas' first appearance in this historic city for over a decade. Wing sensation Sevu Reece orchestrated the early fireworks with a devastating double strike in the opening 43 minutes, finding the try line in both the 9th and 43rd minutes to set the tone for what initially appeared to be a one-sided affair. By the interval, the All Blacks had crossed the whitewash 4 times, establishing a commanding 31-10 advantage that had the traveling supporters dreaming of a comprehensive rout. Scrum half Cortez Ratima capitalized on brilliant work from fullback Will Jordan to add his name to the scoresheet, while the ever-reliable Artie Savea touched down for his milestone 30th Test try, a remarkable achievement that extends his record as the most prolific forward in All Blacks history. And this is the part most people miss. Argentina's second-half resurgence wasn't just impressive, it was genuinely concerning for New Zealand supporters. The home side mounted a ferocious comeback that exposed some serious chinks in the All Blacks' armor, dramatically reducing the deficit to just 7 points at 31-24. The Pumas' revival was spearheaded by fly half Tomás Albornoz, who produced a moment of individual brilliance with a solo try straight from a scrum that left defenders grasping at thin air. Back rower Joaquin Oviedo, a native son of Cordoba playing in front of his hometown crowd for the first time in professional rugby, capitalized when the visitors were reduced to 14 men following Billy Proctor's trip to the sin bin. But here's where the controversy really kicks in. Did New Zealand's second-half collapse reveal fundamental weaknesses, or was it simply a case of taking their foot off the gas? Captain Scott Barrett's post-match comments certainly suggested the latter wasn't entirely the case. We discussed the importance of starting strongly, and I believe we accomplished that objective while finishing the second period with considerable authority, Barrett reflected. During the middle portion, our tempo dropped noticeably, and some undisciplined play actually energized their performance while allowing the passionate crowd to rally behind the home team. I'm pleased that our finishers managed to win those crucial physical battles, secure territorial advantage, and ultimately claim the victory. The All Blacks eventually steadied the ship through replacement hooker Samisoni Taukei'aho, who crossed twice in quick succession to restore comfortable breathing room and seal what ultimately became a comprehensive victory. Meanwhile, Beauden Barrett's reliable boot contributed 7 points through a penalty goal and 4 successful conversions, while Albornoz accumulated 14 points for Argentina with his penalty and 3 conversions. The two nations will lock horns once again next Saturday in Buenos Aires, setting up what could be a fascinating rematch. Will Argentina build on this second-half momentum? Or will the All Blacks address their temporary lapse and deliver a more complete 80-minute performance? Here's my controversial take. This wasn't the dominant All Blacks performance the scoreline suggests. Yes, they won convincingly, but Argentina's second-half fightback exposed some serious defensive frailties that South Africa and Australia will undoubtedly look to exploit in upcoming fixtures. The 2025 Rugby Championship schedule promises plenty more drama. Upcoming fixtures, all times UK and Ireland, live on Sky Sports Action. August 23rd, South Africa versus Australia in Cape Town, 4:10 p.m. Followed by Argentina versus New Zealand in Buenos Aires, 10:10 p.m. September 6th, Australia faces Argentina in Townsville, 5:30 a.m., while New Zealand battles South Africa in Auckland, 8:05 a.m., September 13th. Australia meets Argentina again in Sydney, 5 a.m., with New Zealand hosting South Africa in Wellington, 8:05 a.m., September 27th. The trans-Tasman rivals New Zealand and Australia clash in Auckland, 6:05 a.m., while South Africa takes on Argentina in Durban, 4:10 p.m. October 4th, the championship concludes with Australia hosting New Zealand in Perth, 10:45 a.m., and Argentina facing South Africa at Twickenham, 2 p.m. So here's my question for you. Was this All Blacks performance a sign of championship-winning form, or did their second-half vulnerability expose critical weaknesses that Are we witnessing the emergence of a more competitive Argentina that could genuinely challenge the traditional powerhouses? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm genuinely curious whether you think I'm being too harsh on New Zealand's performance, or if you spotted the same concerning signs I did.